Okay, everyone. Good morning. Today we are going to talk about the Dr. Homi Bhabha Young Scientist Competition. It is held for Standard 6th and Standard 9th. As I go through the PowerPoint, you will realize why I would be having this meeting just now in December of 5th standard and how I plan to navigate through the whole course till kind of next December. So I will now share my PowerPoint and we can begin. Just jump to the first slide. All right. So the Dr. Homi Bhabha Young Scientist exam for the next school year, which is 2025-26. And right now, because this is the meeting for the fifth standard parents, I will only be explaining that structure to all of you. Okay, so this is actually just a recap of what we have been doing for the last 10 years. This is now my 10th year. I'm very excited this year. And I had actually sent a notice yesterday that it would be nice if some of the students were attending today because this is a slide I have specifically made for them and actually also for the parents to see how we go about the structure. So you can randomly not just now see the picture of a dog and there are more other things coming up on the screen. All right. So this is just a little small glimpse into the curriculum. This is also the way we work for this competition. So as the children can see or as your parents can see, I have put up different things over here. And, kind of everybody knows that this is the symbol when the food is vegetarian, correct? This is a butterfly which actually has been named as the state butterfly of Maharashtra state since 2015. Its name is Blue Mormon. Um, and this is a picture of a dog which is known as the Mudhol Hound. Now, this particular dog is in our Prime Minister's security team. All right. So, why I'm putting up this fun stuff on the slide now is yes, we are going to study from the textbooks. Yes, we are going to read the textbooks, but along with that, in Marathi, it is called Avantar Vachan, or basically the children are supposed to be exposed to different things around themselves, like in the environment, in their day-to-day life, which is related to science, that they will be able to relate to, not something very random, like, which is this insect which is found in Nagaland. Yes, you might know the name, very good for you. But because this exam is Maharashtra state based and generally overall state based, there can be questions like these, which actually come in the question paper under the guise of general knowledge questions. That is why I have put up these fun things here. As you can see, these are pictures of cut fruits. So this is actually an experiment that we do later in summer vacation. It is to be done by students with the help of the adults, obviously, because they will be using a knife. They have to cut fruits. They have to look inside the fruits. They have to observe the placement of the seeds inside the fruit. And then there are ways in botany that the fruits are classified in a specific way, depending on if they have seeds in the center, if they have seeds all over in the flesh, or they have seeds like a mango or a date where the seed is only in the center. All right. So this is also one of the ways that we will study, that we will do simple things in the kitchen. I call the kitchen the biggest laboratory that all the people in the family use. And there are so many things that you can do in the kitchen. So this is an example of that. Um, Obviously, this is a diagram of a leaf. Many children have already done this kind of things in school, but questions which are based on diagrams, where a diagram is given and then they will have to name the parts. Obviously, it's all multiple choice. It is not negative marking, but they have to know these things because this is literally a part of the sixth standard curriculum. And then these are a couple of interesting questions that I came up with. Where is the largest sundial in the world? Actually, it is in our country. It is in Jantar Mantar in New Delhi. So again, this becomes a science-based question, which is general knowledge related. And the second one is very interesting. Many parents might already know about it. Where is the largest onion market in Asia? It is actually in a place called Lasalgaon, which is near Nashik. So it is right here in our state, in Maharashtra. So these are also the kind of questions that can come up in the question paper. So children, if you are listening to me right now, this is mainly to show you that yes, I'm going to make you read books. Yes, we are going to do that. We're going to solve a lot of papers, but we are all going to try to come up with different ways that we can study the things around us and figure out what they are in terms of science. You look at something, is there something scientific that you can think about it? That is the whole idea behind my coaching or education in this particular competition. All right. So this was mainly for the students. They are more than welcome to sit later also, obviously, if they would like to listen to me. But parents now, let us now talk about the competition. All right. So this is a prestigious competition. It has been going on since 1981. It is conducted for 6th and 9th standard. This is not a government competition like the Maharashtra State Scholarship or the NTS, which is administered in 10th. This is a private, volunteer, non-profit organization in Mumbai. It is run by ex-teachers from all the good schools in Mumbai, like Bombay Scottish, King George, Parle Tilak, etc., Balmohan. And they have been doing this since 1981 to inculcate scientific temperament in the students. Like take the same curriculum that we learn in school, but teach it in a different way and ask application-based questions. That's what it is called. The enrollment in the competition has increased so much over the last years that what they have done is they have divided our state into 8 zones now. We are all, I'm guessing everybody is from Pune. If you're not from Pune, then you will be competing in your own zone. But as I'm living in Pune, I'm telling that we are in Pune zone. I will explain it later also. There are 4 levels. This is usually the schedule. The first level, which is totally multiple choice, there is no negative marking, 100 questions, 100 marks. It is theory. It happens either in October or November. Then there is a second level. Practical labs are there. We do the training for that. Children have to perform simple experiments. This will happen in December or January. Third level is an action research project. Action research project means a project which basically they have to do research. There is no model
खड़ा
making.
करके
Can you please mute yourself, sir? Thank you. So this project, for this, there is no model making. They have to do research, they have to take interviews, they have to use Excel, they have to make surveys, they have to analyze their data, and then they have to actually make a beautiful handwritten project report, which is like a mini master's thesis. It's very good. I can later maybe show you a couple of samples if I have them. And the last level after that is a science interview based on your curriculum, and there is also a project interview for this third level project that you have done. So if you look at it in that way, the whole schedule gets over in the whole sixth standard. It's not like it is going from sixth to ninth. Okay, it starts kind of in October of sixth standard, and by the time everything will get over, it will be March of to April of sixth standard. Usually, the Bakshi Samaramba or the medals distribution ceremony, the prize distribution ceremony, occurs late March or in the first part of April. So this is the basic structure. I will now go into detail about it, obviously. So here we go. So now this is a very important question that I get asked every year. So I decided I'm going to make a slide for it now. Why should my child take this exam? This is a very interesting question that I get. So here are the different points that I have put up. Develop an interest in science. I want to increase the child's observation skills. Like, when they look around themselves, when they're walking in the park or anything, they're going on the road, they look at the pollution that is caused, anything that can, make them think in terms of why is this happening? How is there something I can do about it? And, increase their general awareness about things around them. It also helps in school curriculum. It helps in other competitive exams that you're going to take part in. It is definitely a golden star on the child's resume if they end up crossing all the levels and reaching the last level whenever they go for education related to science for IITs, IISERs, or later even when they go for their bachelor's or master's outside India, like to USA, UK, Singapore, etc. And for me, this is my bottom line. All right, this is the most important thing for me. I want the children to enjoy the process of learning. It is a very different technique that I use. They should have fun. My motto, actually, since I began, has been making science fun. I will tell you about, obviously, about my educational background, but I started this activity 10 years ago with this thought that how do you make science interesting and how can you have children come towards it or develop and more interest towards it. So this is what I would tell you, that why a child should take the exam. These are my bullet points about that. Now, again, about the exam, the theory level is multiple choice, as I told you. It's 100 marks, 100 questions, school level syllabus. Now, when I say school level syllabus, because we are going to be sixth standard students, we will be learning some stuff from seventh standard also. Okay, the board doesn't matter. All board children are welcome. There is no board restriction. Anybody can take part. Whoever is living in India, I think they also have extended to UAE or Oman or something like that. I am not sure about that though. All right. Now, this is the interesting thing. How do they decide which students go ahead? So, this is the way they work. 7.5% students move ahead to the second level. So basically, this means that out of every 100 students, 7.5 means 7 to 8 students move ahead. Out of every 1,000 students, 75 move ahead. Now, do not worry, this is not difficult. This is a little bit difficult. It's not impossible. Let me put it that way. We are going to try hard to go to the next level. The next level is the practical labs. It's 30 marks. Simple experiments are to be performed by the children. And then from there, 10% students advance to the next level. Now, third and fourth level, which was the project and the interviews, they are combined. Once you are out of this level, you are now assured of a medal. The third and the fourth level is now what you're going to work on. You're going to work on your action research project. You are going to do tayari for doing your general science and your project interview. And then what they do is they add up all the scores. See, the children who receive good marks in the first level, they are going to get an advantage when they keep on moving to the next levels. All right, because the 7.5% is going to give you a cutoff. Like, for example, this year the results are still to be announced. It's there on their way. But last year the cutoff was 65, for example, out of 100. So all the children who got 65 and above qualified for the next level. The rest, unfortunately, could not. But those children who got a lot of marks, like the topper from Pune was from our institute. He had 87 and he ended up winning a gold medal later. So he got the advantage of getting excellent marks in the first level, because all these marks are added up in deciding like who gets gold, who gets silver, and who gets bronze medals. That is the way their system has been since 1981 that they have started this competition. So as I told you, there are medals awarded, gold, silver, and bronze. Now, the medals, because they want more children to participate and more children to receive medals, what they have done is they have divided our state into 8 zones. All right. And again, we are also competing by board. So for example, if students in Pune are from 6th standard, okay. Now I'm mainly talking to parents whose children are in the English medium schools, because I unfortunately cannot teach in Marathi. So now we will be students in Pune, 6th standard, English medium. This is our zone. But again, SSC board students have a different cutoff. Now, for if I decide to take examples from Pune city, students of SPM, DES, Abhinav, Bal Shikshan, New India, Paranspe, for example, these children will be competing together, or even symbiosis. But students who are from DPS, Millennium, Seva Sadan, Kalmadi, SSRVM, City International, all these students, or even DSK, Ryan Internationals, Sanskruti, Vidya Valley, Hutchings, Helena's, Mary's, all these students will be competing together. So they categorize them into two categories. So now you will have sixth standard English medium SSC board will have a different cutoff, and sixth standard English medium Pune zone CBSE, ICSE, IB children will have a different cutoff. So there are two cutoffs in each zone. There is a Mumbai zone, there is Nashik zone, there is Solapur, there is Wardha and Akola. So in this way, the state has been divided into 8 different zones. I will give you the link to the website of the organization. So all of you can go through their website and get more information if you want. But obviously, I'm there to answer any questions that you have. All right. So this is the way they work. First level MCQ, second level practicals, third and fourth level combined. You have a project, you have to do the research, you have to face an interview, you have to face a general science interview, and then eventually you will be awarded a medal, a one-time scholarship, and in obviously monetary scholarship and a certificate. This is the way they work. So, little bit about me and my co-teacher. My name is Leena Tonpi. I am a bachelor's in ENTC from COEP in Pune. I have also completed my master's in New York. I was working in IT in the US, and my husband and I, we do own an IT services firm here in Pune. I got into doing this 10 years ago because my younger son, who is also now in COEP last year doing computer science, he is a medal winner in sixth and ninth. He has a silver medal. He is an alumni of Millennium National School in Kothur. And my co-teacher is Aniruddha Prani. Aniruddha is a passionate teacher. He actually is still working in IT. He's my cousin's husband. So when I started doing this a few years ago, he asked me, you know what, I love to teach children. And I'm like, okay, you know what, join me and let us divide the curriculum. It's easier on me also. And then he has a degree in physics. And so he's the one who takes care of the physics topics, and I do all the chemistry, biology, and all the general science topics. Now, what are general science? It comes geography, science of the earth, phases of the moon, stuff like that also has to be taught to the children. We were also actually teaching few years ago in Millennium National School, in City Pride School Nigadi, and also in DSK School, which is in DSK Vishwa. But now we have an established academy in Kothur, right near the McDonald's and Karishma Society. So we stopped going to these schools and we operate from the academy address, and obviously we also do online coaching. So this is a little bit about us. And these are our achievements. Obviously, I have to say it is a hashtag brag alert. I have to talk about these things, nice things to always tell people. So we have 47 medals in the last 8 years. This year's ninth year's results are out, but the website is not accessible. So everyone is waiting for them. We are keeping our fingers crossed. Every year we have um, results which are fabulous. And here are few of the schools in which the students in our academy they're enrolled from. These are mainly obviously schools in Pune, and there are some schools, a couple of, not couple is a small word, there are a lot of kids from, we have had children from Sangli, from Bhilavdi, from Nagpur, Jalgaon, Nashik. And last year we had a student from Natepote, which is near Solapur. So these are obviously the children who come on our online batch. But these are our achievements. And here is a list of the students who actually ended up winning the medal. Many students advanced to the practical level, okay? But after that, when the third and the fourth level combined, as I told you, so there are students who actually end up going till the end. We started with one medal in 2016-17. This is Ananya Nadkarni. She's an alumni of Millennium National School in Kothur. I was in touch with her parents, and now she is pursuing her bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Purdue University in New York. She's in her second year. I know a little bit about some other students. Jay Kelkar just got admission into COEP, and Anjali Lodha is another student whose parent sent me a text saying that she is in the BITS design school, which has just now been started in Powai. So, and Aman Disa, yes, Aman Disa is in IIT Mumbai. So, it is really proudly that I share that they were all with me in sixth. Many of them were with me in ninth standard also. And this is the list of all the students till 2022. And then last year, which was 23-24, we had these medals raining. It was a paus, medals the paus, as they say. We had 13 medals. And the best part was, I will tell you, we had Nimit Raze, who is from Abhinav School, Kothur, and Narayani Puranik. She is from Jnana Prabodhini Prashala in Sadashivpet, Pune. And these two children were the Pune's own toppers, English medium. So he being from Abhinav, he was the SSC board topper, and she being from Prabodhini, she was the CBSE board topper. We had 44 students from the six selected for the second round and eight students of nine. And out of these 44 plus eight students, 13 students ended up winning the medal at the very end. So we are really proud of these two children, and obviously all the others too. And all the children who take part in this competition also, because when they take part in the competition, it is they have decided that, okay, let me see if this is something I like, let me see if it is this is the way that I want to learn. So these are just some fun things. You've already seen a small video, but every time, first day, we do some selfies. This is our classroom in Kothur, and these pictures are actually from our practical training sessions. I only have a classroom in Kothur, so whenever I have to do the practicals, that is the second level, we end up renting a small facility somewhere, and then we ask or request the parents to bring the children there. And then we conduct the practical sessions. A very good friend of mine, she actually comes from outside Pune, and then she conducts the practicals for us every year. She has almost 25 years plus experience in this particular way. And so it has become a very nice symbiotic relationship for both of us, that I do the theory level and I work with her on the practical level also. So this is about that. And now we come mainly to the part that you are waiting for, which is how have we designed our coaching structure? So here we go. We are going to start the admissions immediately today. We open the admissions today. Our class runs in three phases. Okay. Now this is the first phase. All right. I have talked to a few parents. Now remember, many children now are in the process of preparing for the fifth standard scholarship exam, which is going to be in the first week of February. So bottom line for me is that we should not disturb that. And the children should not get overwhelmed that, oh my God, now one more exam. How will I do it? I don't want to do it. See, this is the first reaction that comes out of a child's mind or a child's mouth. नहीं नहीं मला अजून एक exam नको मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. So I do not want to do that to them because they will miss out on a very good competition because of that. And that is why the first phase is designed in a very simplistic manner. Okay, we are going to have only online sessions on Zoom for all the children, and it will be only once a week. Okay, it is going to start from 18th of January. It is going to go for 2 months. It will be only once a week. You can attend any one session. See, I will be sent. Okay, now I need to change this. Actually, this was Tuesday. Sorry. Attend any one session. It is either on a Tuesday or a Saturday. I will be sending the links to parents. Both the meetings, I'll send the links. What you can do is, according to your schedule till March and your child's other coaching classes, because it is an online meeting, it doesn't matter. I am going to be teaching the same things. The child can join on a Tuesday, or the same thing will be taught on Saturday. So they can join any one session. Please remember that. So this is the first phase. March mid, I take a break. Most of the children get busy in their school finals. All right. Also, in the first phase, the week of scholarship exam for fifth standard, we will be having sutti. There will be no class in that week, so that the children can totally concentrate on the scholarship exam. From mid-March till May end, this is an interesting self-study phase. I use the Google Classroom extensively. I will be asking for your email IDs for access to my material. And then I will upload homework there. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes every day. Ki, today you have to read and answer these questions. Today watch this video and then take this quiz. Or the other one that I showed you in the first slide, that cut fruits today, draw the diagrams, see the placement of the seeds. Or anything, something like this, which will either be hands-on, which will be reading, watching a video. They will be having their own homework notebook. They will be writing down their answers over there. I will be sending them an answer key so that they can check the answers themselves. So this is the whole idea behind the homework in April and May, is to get for them into the mode of doing stuff by themselves. Okay, we are trying to inculcate scientific attitude in them. Like, I always tease them, like, you want to go to ISER, you want to go to NASA, you want to go to ISRO. Nobody's going to give you homework. You have to do stuff also. But here, because they're small, I will give them homework, and then they have to come up with, stuff, or they have to themselves go and do something, so that they get into the habit of doing things or finding out things on their own without me as a teacher, you as a parent pushing them. That is the whole idea in April and May. All right. And even if you go to your hometown, you go on a trip, anywhere you go, the Google Classroom is an app. It will be accessible anywhere, and your child will be able to do the homework. All right. And oh, sorry. And the last part is, we will now resume in June. All right. And now the class will be twice a week. Okay. We have weekday batches and we have weekend batches, and we have online and offline options. The total fees are rupees 12,000. This includes our coaching. We have online testing system. We have videos of every topic. We have printed those. Everything we will be providing to the children in these fees. All right. So now I'm going to move on to explaining each and every batch to you. So this is the first batch. Okay. The first phase. I'm sorry. This is the first phase. January to March, online for all the students. Students can attend any one day. It will either be Tuesday, this is the timing, Tuesday evening, or on a Saturday. The same curriculum will be taught. And in this way, actually, I will tell you honestly, I am able to complete almost 3 or 4 chapters. All right. And then I get a nice boost to the curriculum. So now again, I'll come back to a point which was in the past slide. See, the first level of the exam is in October or November. If I start the curriculum in June of 6th standard, and then I run the class only for 4 months, it is a lot of burden for the students. I will not be able to complete the portion in a balanced and a nice way. I do not want to rush the children. They have to get time to assimilate the new concepts, but we will be starting with easy concepts over here. And that is why we have to begin the coaching next month. This is the bottom line of starting the coaching in 5th standard. But as I told you, we will not disturb the scholarship syllabus. Okay. Your scholarship class and everything can go on, and your scholarship prep can happen the way it is supposed to. Now here, this is our first batch. It is called as the weekday batch from June 25 to September 25. It is only offline. All right. Every Tuesday and every Thursday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Our academy is located near Karishma Society on Karve Road. This is between Stop and Mrutyunjeshwar Temple. Those who are from Kothurud area, Sihagad Road area, they obviously know about it, even Varze or Bowdhan. So this is a total offline batch. This has a capacity of 40 students. 40 students are done. I will close this batch. This is the first batch. The second batch is offline on the weekends. Okay, now this is for parents who are unable to drop on Tuesday or Thursday, and maybe for some reason they prefer, sending the child offline on Saturday and Sunday. So this batch is going to run offline. Now remember, the difference between January to March is it was once a week online on Zoom. I will be conducting the sessions. From June onwards, as the class is twice a week, one session will be conducted by me and the other one will be conducted by Aniruddha Dada, who is my co-teacher for physics. All right. So you have to attend both the sessions. So now this is batch 2, offline, every Saturday, this timing, and every Sunday, 10:15 to 11:45. All right. You will have to come to the academy address in Kothurud, and your child will be able to attend this offline batch. And the third option is for parents or children who really live far away and for some reason are not able to join us offline. This is an online batch. Now, this will also run Saturday and Sunday. So how does this work? That every Saturday, I do offline. At the same time, Dada is doing online. All right. And then every Sunday, I do online and Dada comes offline to take offline class. So remember, we do not have hybrid structure. It is a pure offline batch or a pure online batch. Both the offline batches have 40 students and the online batch will have around 45 to 50 students. Okay, so these are the 3 batches that we are going to offer to you. Now, how is the admission procedure? If you decide to enroll, you are supposed to send me a DM to this number, which most of you already have. All right, I will send you a link for my Google form. Okay, you have to fill my Google admission form and tell me that I have done it. Please send me payment details. And I will send you the details of our first installment payment. You have to pay 3,000 rupees now to confirm your admission. Now, the important thing to remember over here is when you fill our Google form here, you are going to tell us which batch you decide to join from June onwards. See, January to March, everybody is online. Doesn't matter to us. You can attend anytime. But as I said, I will fill the batch according to capacity. So when you fill this form, in this form, you will have an option of selecting from June, what do I want? Do I want to go offline now? Do I want to do Tuesday, Thursday? Do I want to do Saturday, Sunday? Or do I want to just continue online for the whole course? All right, you will have to select that. I will send you payment details for 3,000 rupees, and the balance fees of rupees 9,000, they will be due on 1st April. Now remember, these fees are going to contain an access to my Google Classroom. The Google Classroom has videos of all the topics. Dada and I have made videos of us teaching each and every topic. By any chance you miss the class for some reason, or you want to revise the topic, you have the material in the Google Classroom. I will show you an example Google Classroom of mine for this year to show you what I'm talking about. So this is the basic structure. And this is important. Once the theory class is over in September, around that time only, I will announce the practical training batches. This is exactly what we did this year also. And so now our current batch is in the process of having practical training. They are there right now with our teachers. We will not wait for the results. All the children, we welcome them to join us for the practical sessions. The fees and the charges and the timetable, everything will be told to you in around August and September. All right. So this is about the practical training. We will also help you navigate through the other levels also. That is, we give a mock interview for the last level. We provide you a bit of counseling on how to go about the project and how to write the report. I have report copies of the children who have qualified over the last 9 years, and they give a copy to me. So I can show you that. You can take a copy, a Xerox copy of it, and I can help you through that process also. All right. So in this way, from level 1 to level 4, we are kind of covered in all the ways. This is just for fun. These are actual real reviews. I took screenshots from WhatsApp and put them over here. These students are really close to my heart, and this is amazing that for me this parent has written that that's this child is pursuing neat education just because she started liking biology coming to our class. Just some nice reviews from parents, and these are a couple of reviews from students. Now, the reason they call me Maushi is because in our classroom, there is no barrier of madam, sir, teacher, miss, nothing. All the children call me A. Leena Maushi and they call him A. Aniruddha Dada. This really helps us a lot in breaking the ice with them. They are very comfortable, and sometimes you have to see that I have to leave the teaching apart and I am just answering questions and resolving doubts for 20-30 minutes in a row. Ultimately, I have to say, you know what, we need to stop and we need to move on with our topic because this is what we need to finish today. So children are given a lot of attention. Even though the classroom may have 40 or 45 students, their doubts will be answered. And obviously, along with that, nowadays they have access to technology. They can always send me WhatsApp messages and questions. Now, this new technique has come up. They click a picture of the question and then they send it to me and they ask me, I don't know, please explain this to me. So, different ways for different students. And these are the reviews. All right. So, my PowerPoint gets over here. So, obviously, now we have to go for the questions that anybody has. Thank you very much for your time for listening to me. And you can raise your hands like your childhood in the classroom and ask me doubts because then we can go in a civilized manner. Otherwise, I would not be able to make out who is talking or who is not. Yeah, so the forum is open now. Please go ahead with your questions. Yes, Leena Kulkarni.
Yeah, hi Lina.
Hi. Oh,
Yeah,
hi. Oh, Savni's mom.
yeah, Savni's mother.
Okay.
I
So
just
you need to tell them that you were my parent. She's an old parent.
missed.
Her older daughter
Yes.
was there with me for sixth and ninth, and I think now he's the
Yeah.
younger one.
Yeah. Now the younger one. That's
Okay.
right.
Okay,
Uh,
go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. Just, I just missed that slide on the batch one timings. If you could just show me that again, please.
Are you still at JPP or no?
No, no.
Okay. So the batch one is going to be every Tuesday and
Huh?
Thursday,
Huh?
7 to 8:30. See, now what I'm
7.
going to do, Lina, is that once I'm done with this meeting, I'm going to upload a video on YouTube. Okay. And along with that, meeting minutes karke aise, I will just put it on that group. I
Okay.
will put the batch timings, I will put the fees, the procedure, and everything. So that there are many people who have not been able to attend today, actually. They sent me a
Mm.
message.
Yeah.
So everything will be there in black and white also for all the parents to see. And then you can make your
Okay.
decision, no problem.
And another thing is about the practical. You mentioned the fees would be told later by September 25.
Yes.
So what would be the approx? I mean, if you could give just an idea,
Approximate fees
approx.
for this year, they were 3,500.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
run between 3,500 to 4,000.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lina. Yeah. Mrunal? Mrunal, can you answer? Can you unmute? Okay.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Yeah. I just wanted to know the curriculum,
Yes.
weightage of each subject and
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So actually, that's a good question which I missed in the slide. So thank you very much. Now I'll add it for next time. The curriculum on the MSTA website, that is the Mumbai Science Teachers Association website, is fourth, fifth, and sixth standard state board syllabus, is what they say. I end up teaching them stuff from seventh standard also. I encourage the students to read the state board books. They are kind of mandatory from my side. I will give them printed notes on all of them. There is no weightage per se because these children are small. They only have general science. Like, for the ninth standard, they have 30, 30, 30 PCB and 10 marks for general knowledge. For sixth, it is not like that. And I encourage them to read from other websites. I encourage them to read from CBSE and ICSE books also. Like suppose, for example, you are a CBSE student, then you read, suppose, I'll take a very nice example. Suppose you are doing the topic magnetism. Dada is doing the topic magnetism, which is a physics topic. Okay, so my notes are going to be there, like our notes are going to be there, our video is going to be there. Along with that, you will read the chapter from the State Board 6th standard book, and you will also read it from your school book if it is CBSE or ICC, like if you're not SSC. Does that kind of make it clear?
Yeah, thank you. Maths
Yeah,
is not included at all.
there is no maths. Maths is like very simple stuff in terms of physics. Like, this year they had asked a question on the speed of a car was given in kilometers per hour and they had to convert it to meters per second. Now, I will tell you honestly that we teach in 8th and ninth standard. Now they ask that question. But because it is a young scientist competition, we cannot say ki asa kasa tu bikelut. So we
Thank
will
you. It
teach
was
all that.
quite
Don't worry.
clear. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ashtha Nautiyal,
Hi,
Astha.
yeah,
Yeah. Hi.
hi, ma'am. Hi. I just want to understand one thing. So, for example, let's say if I go for an offline class, right? But due to some challenges, the offline class is not working out well because the preference is offline. Is it possible to later change it to online class? Will that be an option?
It will be an option depending on how many students are there already in online,
Okay.
first thing.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
other thing is because I gave you an offline seat, I must have said a no to at least three, four people. Then I
Acha.
will
Okay.
charge an
Okay.
extra little bit
Okay.
of charge for doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
All right,
Okay. Thank you.
because got it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Thank
see,
you.
for some reason, and for offline also, I will tell firsthand only. If it rains like crazy, which it happens sometimes in Pune nowadays,
Yeah.
then sometimes emergency level, we have to shift the offline to online also. Huh? It doesn't happen many
Okay.
times, but it
Okay.
does happen. Because
Okay.
you have seen, right? It rains like crazy nowadays. This is the last 2 years.
Okay.
So this is obviously from June to September anyways. January to
Okay.
March, everybody is on. Okay? On.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dr. Amruta Bakshi.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
So
morning.
I just wanted to ask, there is a syllabus which is laid down by the board.